What's up, Fuel Fam? Today I'm going to talk to you about an awesome topic, cheat meals. Now, the first thing I want to lead off with is if you don't have a good eating pattern established and you haven't made some healthy changes, then you got no business thinking about a cheat meal, because a cheat meal should be something drastically different from the vast majority of your meals. So it's not going from eating a vegetable pizza to a triple meat lovers pizza. Like, you should probably be eating something a lot healthier than the pizza in the first place before you start thinking about a cheat meal. The second thing you need to know about cheat meals is that it serves a specific purpose in helping you reach your fat loss goals. And it does that mainly through the manipulation of the hormone leptin. Leptin's a really cool hormone. It's also called the starvation hormone and monitors and regulates your metabolism. So in a healthy system, when you eat, in a healthy body, when you eat, a signal is sent from the leptin to your hypothalamus, to your brain, telling you that you're full, it's all good, we got enough calories. You can also keep using fat as a fuel source. There's no danger, no starvation, no famine a coming. In an unhealthy system where there's actually too much leptin, it's sort of like a boy who cried wolf situation. So this would be for someone who's trying to lose 40 to 50 pounds, then there's a lot of leptin, but you develop what's called leptin resistance. The phone call just does not get through to the brain. So, and in that situation, the metabolism does not pick up because the signal's just kind of disconnected. Now, in the dieter, which we're going to go ahead and use this analogy for even for a healthy situation, even though we want to be about the lifestyle and everything, but let's be real, you are wanting to make, if you're watching this, you are wanting to make some healthy changes. So when you cut your calories, start eating a bit less, you cut some of the unhealthy carbohydrates, what can happen is your glycogen stores and your fat stores, decrease, so losing fat, you're losing fat, and in response, your leptin levels can also drop. So if you do that for too long without adjusting them, then your metabolism can slow down. This is like in the case of a crash dieter would be the extreme example. But for our purposes, you eat the cheat meal to make your body feel comfortable with the fact of burning fat, all of that, and you're kind of picking those leptin levels back up. And just a side note, when you are sleep deprived, when you are stressed out, or when your eating patterns are way over the place, this really throws off your leptin balance and slows down your metabolism while simultaneously increasing your appetite and increasing your appetite for fast energy, which would be like bad carbs. Okay, the third thing, we're coming off your cheat meal. So you had your cheat meal. Common instinct for people is to kind of punish themselves in a way and not eat for a long time after your cheat meal. In my opinion, that's a bad idea. I think you should continue your regular eating schedule right after you have that cheat meal. So you can keep your metabolism going, and obviously you're gonna bounce right back to the healthy stuff and keep everything moving along, get your digestive system working. Don't punish yourself, don't starve yourself after the cheat meal. You want to indulge and have fun, but the key point on the cheat meal here too is you never ever, no matter what you're eating, you don't want to feel overstuffed or bloated. You don't want to get the Thanksgiving bloat going, especially on a regular basis every week when you have your cheat meal. So that's where you have to exercise a little bit of self-discipline. Now, if you have the time and you're really wanting to take an additional step to speed up your metabolism, go ahead and do a little high-intensity interval training if you have the time, and that'll just pick things up, because remember, you burn fat after the workout when you do interval training. So that's working really hard for a short burst and then cooling out, working at a lower intensity for a little bit longer than you do the short burst, and then just alternating back and forth. It's the way we do the training here at Fuel. Okay, here's the fourth key point and a big one. Use cheat meals, not cheat days. Can't stress that enough. A cheat meal will pick your metabolism up, speed up your fat burning process, get you ahead in the game, And you know, mentally it's nice too, because you're able to indulge, have some good stuff. A cheat day will ruin your progress for at least a few days, and I don't want that to sound like a doomsday declaration or anything, but it's just the truth. You can do some damage with a full-blown cheat day of like 3 or 4 of these cheat meals. Let me give you a little analogy. So Patrick likes sour candy a lot, and I can go through a bag like this without really thinking about it. Doesn't happen all the time, every once in a while. And I'm talking like octopuses, baby tigers, dolphins, all the kind of sour candy that they put in there. It's all delicious. Apple rings, all that good stuff. Or some good old Sour Patch Kids. Who doesn't like Sour Patch Kids? But I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, so when I do that and eat the whole pound bag, of course my insulin is going to spike, surge like a crazy, and since I'm in tune with my body's fat burning ability, my metabolism, all of those things, I better be if I'm preaching to you about it, then I can feel in the next 2-3 days, I can feel myself not burning as much fat as I could, and I can feel my metabolism literally slowing down. That doesn't mean I'm ruined for life or anything. I'm gonna bounce back, I'm gonna get it right, you know, stay on my eating schedule like I talked about before, but it does more damage than just like during that same day. It can carry over. Everything we do is cumulative. So that's why cheat meals are great. Cheat days can undo a solid like 4 or 5 or 6 days of healthy eating as far as like staying on track and making that fat loss progress. Okay, the 5th key point is you're probably wondering, probably reflecting on how many cheat meals you should have per week based on your goals. And I could give you, as in you as an individual, a very specific recommendation, but I want to at least break it down a little bit for this video. So if you are anywhere from a 9 to a 10 on a scale of 1 to 10 as far as seriousness about reaching your goals, you're going to do 1 cheat meal a week. Let's keep that simple. You're trying to make some dramatic changes. Not that you can't have a wee bit of, you know, mistakes here and there in between. Of course you are, you're human. But 1 calculated cheat meal per week. And if you are on a goal of scale of 1 to 10 about your seriousness about reaching your goals, 7 to 8.5, you're gonna do 2 to 3 cheat meals per week. We're gonna keep it simple there. And if you're below a 7, you would not be watching this video all the way until the very end. So that is the 5 cheat meal rules. I hope this video really helps you out. Please comment, like, subscribe, etc. below. If you have any questions about this, further questions, send Fuel RX Fitness a message and I'll get back to you real quick. Woo! See you next time.